If you're finding it difficult to find time to work on your goals, you need to ask yourself two questions. The first and most important is, do you really want this? Is it really your goal? Do you really want it? Remember, there's a difference between I really, really want this and I'm really, really willing to do the required work to get this. So to answer that question, you're going to have to go and find out what the required work is. Go and talk to a coach, find out what's going to be involved, and then decide if, knowing that, this is still the goal for you. Okay, maybe a different version of it, make that decision. If you get through that and you decide it's really the goal that you want and you're still not finding time, go to question number two. Number two is, where is all your time going? Okay, there's a million ways you can look at this. I'm not going to pretend to know everyone's schedule. I'm not going to come on and say everyone has time no matter what. I get some people are busier than me, whatever. But like, at the very least, everyone has a phone, right? You have a phone in your hand watching this right now, probably. There's a lot of convenience within that phone. There's apps in that phone. There's things that we now don't have to do because we have apps. We don't have to go and stand in line places. We don't even have to go and drive to get our shopping or our takeaways or whatever. All that stuff comes to you. There's a lot of convenience in our lives, okay? So when you got that phone, when you bought your smartphone, did you start working longer hours? Did you start like working out more? Did something else start costing you time? You're spending a lot of time in maintenance of that phone? You're not. So like, somehow you bought this phone and with it bought convenience, aka time. You bought time back, and yet somehow you don't have any extra time. That's gotten leaked out somewhere, okay? And this is what happens. This is the same way that you end up with, some people end up with no money at the end of the month. It's the death of a thousand cuts. You go and look at your bank statement, you'll find, geez, there's a coffee here, or geez, there's something there. It's nothing and it's nothing and it's nothing, and all those little nothings add up. And it's exactly the same with time. You need to do a proper time audit of your day and see where you're spending all your time. Good places to start looking is right in your phone as well, okay? Probably that's what happened to all that time that phone bought you back, is it sucked it back up again, okay? If you're on countless WhatsApp message groups, or even one WhatsApp message group, and you are jumping on that phone every time it pings, you need to stop doing that. You need to ask yourself questions. You need to prioritize how you're spending your time. If your boss or co-workers are emailing you at God knows what time outside of work, you don't have to jump on that. It's not anyone else who's going to take your time. It's up to you to decide who you give your time to, okay? You have to allow that to happen. So don't allow it to happen. Take that time back and use it to work on your goals.